Hi everyone, welcome to this week's video. There's a cat behind me. Today I'm just gonna do a quick, I'm hoping quick, I don't know, depends on if I ramble, but a quick little life and business update and just get kind of real with you guys. Cotton's right here, she's being cute. Okay, so things have been tough. Really tough lately. I think it's finally getting to me, like really hitting me. COVID sucks. When all of this started, I was kind of okay because I was home all the time anyway. And I figured, okay, a few months of, you know, all this stuff, whatever. It's gone on a lot longer than a lot of us, I think, expected and hoped. I even thought it might go this long, but I thought I could handle it all. I'm struggling with the few things I've lost, and I want to preface all this by saying I know I'm extremely lucky. My family is extremely lucky. My husband was able to keep his job because he works in the tech industry, so he's been working from home, working on his computer, so he's not going into Toronto where the numbers are pretty high, and he's staying safe but also still maintaining his job. And the silver lining actually is he's not paying to commute to his job, so that's a win. I don't know if it's worth it though, all the stuff we've lost because of it, all the experiences we didn't have because of it that I was looking forward to. And the stuff seems so petty, and like really, I'm not gonna die for not getting to experience some of the things I was hoping to experience this past summer and just lately. With Cassidy's age, there's a lot of things I wanted to be able to do with her this summer, like take her to a public pool to go swimming, maybe even take her to the beach. Not the beach, she still puts everything in her mouth. We used to go to this program at the local library every week. It was a baby's movement and music program, and basically when COVID hit, she was pretty much just getting into the age where she might actually enjoy interacting with the other babies and like really young toddlers. It goes up to age 18 months, so she's going to be aged out of it by the time all this is over. She's almost 15 months now, but she's at an age where she would actually enjoy interacting with these other kids, and it bums me out that she hasn't been able to. Just a bunch of little things like this have recently kind of accumulated in my brain. I hate my brain some days. But yeah, I had like a full-blown mental breakdown a few nights ago. Just about that and many other things. Being an empath myself, and hearing a lot of these stories about things that other people are going through, it's a lot to take on emotionally. And also lately, and it's ironic because I'm complaining about this, but this is one of the things I love about YouTube, is the connection you build with your audience and the connection your audience feels to you. But there are two YouTubers I watch that are going through really hard times right now, and I feel for them so badly at the moment, and it's been hard to watch some of the things they've been going through, but I also want to keep watching and watch them get through it because I know they're going to. They're really strong. But yeah, so there's that. There's just, I haven't seen my grandma since Christmas, which is really odd. I haven't seen either of my grandmas, and I worry about them all the time just with COVID, because one of them is in an assisted living home, which fortunately is doing really good with protocols and keeping everyone safe. They did test everyone at one point back in the spring, and no one had it, and they've been really good about keeping the spread. But what worries me is the second it gets in there, it runs rampant in these homes. And then my other grandma is still living in her home, like in her house, But that means she's coming in contact with the outside world a lot more, which poses risks as well. So yeah, those are just some things I've been worrying about. I've just been worrying a lot lately, worrying about what happens if Cassidy gets sick. She did get sick a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago. She had a fever, really high fever, for about almost a week. Meds were helping, and then they weren't. And then we took her to the ER. They just said it's probably a virus. They did a COVID test, but it came back negative, so that was good. But she got a full body rash, and then she got better. So I was in communication with her doctor almost every day through the whole thing. So we were really watching it. It was very stressful. That was the week I didn't put out a video. It was just too much. So yeah, there's just been a lot accumulating in my mind that has been stressing me out. I think the isolation, I haven't been seeing friends lately at all. We've done the occasional Zoom call. My sister just visited with her fiance, Megan, and it was nice having Cassidy be able to spend time with her aunts. But yeah, that's pretty much all the social stuff I've done in forever. And just thinking about this past summer, I wanted to have this big, huge birthday party for Cassidy, and it wasn't the smart move. I could have tried it, because it was in the summer. I could have done an outdoor party. I don't know why people are throwing parties right now. I couldn't live with myself if someone got sick because someone came to my party with COVID. It just sucks knowing all that so many of us have lost because of COVID. I don't know how I'm gonna edit this, but it's quite obvious that I did not prepare anything. I figured I'd just set my camera down and talk at it and just sort of let things flow. I'm trying to think of what all I ranted to my husband about the other night, which is just making me feel emotional. There was just a lot. There's a lot that I'm just disappointed about because of all of this, and it just sucks. Everything just sucks right now. And I think my mind is in a very vulnerable place because I'm starting to do things that I've spent so much time training myself not to do, and one of them is comparison through social media and stuff. I've never been one to compare myself to other people and be like, oh, they have this, I don't, and oh, it's not fair, or oh, I suck because they were able to do this and I wasn't. One thing lately that has really been getting to me is actually about my YouTube channel, because I'm on a few YouTube groups on Facebook just for advice and support and being able to talk to other people who do this. And then I'll see these posts that are like, I've been on YouTube for 2 months and I only have 500 subscribers. What am I doing wrong? And I want to smack those people because and I know growth happens at different paces for everyone. And I know of people who took a whole year to get to 300 subscribers and now they're way over 250,000. So I know growth can be slow, and I have been actually okay with my growth on this channel being really slow. As of this filming, I think I only have 14 subscribers. And to all 14 of you, well 13 because one is my other account, but to all 13 of you, thank you, I love you. But yeah, when I see those posts, I'm just like, how are you already there at 2 months into your channel and you're complaining? So should I be complaining? And also, if you were able to do that in 2 months, what the heck is wrong with me? It's been getting me really down on myself. Those two cats are fighting, and it's very distracting because, like, just out this line of sight, I just see two cats fighting. So that's been happening. Then there's also just been other comparison things, like look what they were able to accomplish when I'm barely able to accomplish things. But at the same time, I know I have a really bad habit of doing this. I've always done this, especially since college, of taking on more than I can handle, biting off more than I can chew, basically. I know that it is unrealistic for me to be able to keep my house clean, keep everything organized, and run a blog, run a YouTube channel, and now an Etsy shop, while also being a full-time parent to a 15-month-old, and also keeping track of all 3 of my cats and my 1 dog, which aren't that high maintenance, but there's a lot that goes into the animals, mainly the cats right now. Cotton is a bigger girl and she likes to eat. So we have, all the cats are free fed. They've always been free fed before we got Cotton, but we have them on a low calorie diet because there are also indoor cats, and indoor cats don't need as many calories because they're not doing as much running around as cats that roam around outside. Also, cats should not be outdoor cats. Like pet cats, domesticated cats, it's really not safe for them to be outdoors. A little side rant. Anyway, but Sequin needs a special food. It's okay for her to eat the lower calorie stuff, but she does also need in her diet this sensitive stomach food. And without it, she throws up a lot. We haven't really diagnosed a problem yet, but we found this food helps, so we've just sort of left it at that. We've run so many tests. This cat has been the most expensive cat in the world, just because she's also eaten foreign bodies twice. And then Bobbin lately, like recently, started to have a medication, which has been very hard to get her to eat because she suddenly doesn't like a lot of the wet foods she used to like. And it's like a powder. You take it out of the pill, like plastic pill case, and put the powder. And it took a while. I finally found a food that Bobbin will eat, and I can hide the meds in there. So I have to keep track of all of that. Pixel's pretty easy for keeping track of. She's just a lot of work, a lot of energy. And then of course Cassidy is so much work. She, I think, is teething right now. I think there's a molar coming in. She's been so miserable all day today and yesterday. And she's at a stage now where she's climbing up on the couch, but she's not really good at getting off the couch. And it's hard to leave her in the room alone because she might climb up on the couch and then fall off the couch, which she has done once when I just turned my back for a second, which also made me feel like a really crappy mom. Mom guilt's a really thing. Every little bad thing that happens, you take it on and just feel like crap about it. So that's been going on. There's so much stuff I have to do that just is always piling up. Laundry, keeping the house clean. I really want to organize this bathroom. I really have to organize my sewing room. You guys don't see it because I hide it very well, but when I'm filming in there, you don't see it because the mess is hidden, but it's really unorganized. And with the holidays coming up, I really have to get stuff ready. I have a Christmas line of dog accessories that are coming out soon, and I'm actually really excited about them. It's just a matter of getting them made and getting them listed, which I don't have much time to do because really the only time I can work or do anything is when Cassidy is napping or when Cassidy is down for the night around 7, but by the time she's down and we've done the whole bedtime routine, it's usually about 8 by the time I'm like able to do things, which has been causing me not to get very much sleep because I've been staying up late trying to get more stuff done. But I mean, Cassidy still wakes up at 7 in the morning most days, so I've been waking up exhausted lately. My Fitbit tracks my sleep. I don't know the last time I got 6 hours, like more than 6 hours of sleep, and every night I'm telling myself I'm going to bed early tonight. Doesn't happen because I just get started working on something and I'm just like, no, but I want to finish this. Just 5 more minutes, just 5 more minutes. And then all of a sudden it's like 11:30 and I'm like, okay, I really got to go to sleep. Anyway, that's just a little glimpse into the stuff that has been eating at me. I'm really just using this video for some therapy. Basically, there was one night I just started crying and I couldn't stop, and Keegan consoled me and we just sat and I ranted about all of this stuff and then some. He suggested I, take a step back in something. I need to, I have too many balls in the air, I need to drop one. and I don't want to. This is my issue. Everything I do, I really like equally. I love sewing. I really think Etsy, especially because the holidays are coming up, is a very good opportunity for me. So I really can't give that up right now. The YouTube and the blog go really well together. And I don't want to stop my YouTube channel, despite the fact that I'm not making money right now here. I'm really not. And I'm not making money with my blog either. I do have affiliate links on there, and I post the occasional affiliate link in a YouTube video description. But neither are making me any money. But consistency is key, and I know the potential of both of those things. So I'm not really wanting to give them up either. Then at the same time, I have other ideas, because I'm a multi-passionate entrepreneur, and what that means is that there are many areas I'm interested in pursuing, and I believe that having multiple streams of income is really good. If you're in business for yourself in the way that I am, having all your eggs in one basket is really not smart. I mean, I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos about Etsy, just trying to re-educate myself on the way Etsy works and how to be successful. And I've seen people posting their gripes about Etsy, and people who've lost their shops, and all of a sudden, you know, because it's true, you don't have control over Etsy. So if Etsy decides to close your shop because you broke a rule, sometimes they don't give you a second chance. Then you lose all your eggs. YouTube, you have no control over YouTube. This platform, while amazing, isn't guaranteed. YouTube could shut down one day. You don't know. YouTube could delete your entire channel. These things could happen. Unlikely, but they can happen, and having all of your income stream come from there is also just not good. So I don't want to give up on any of them, because I know the potential of each of them. At the same time, I think I need to take a bit of a break from something and try and focus more energy where I can, and try and build something up to a point where it's a little more consistent and lucrative, and then add on. So what I've decided to do for now is to take a step back with my blog. Now what I'm doing with that is I'm still going to be posting somewhat regularly, but it's going to be a once a month post. So I'm not stressing out every week about getting a post up. And if you go to my blog much, you'll notice I've missed a few lately because I haven't been able to. So I figured that's the one I can just let go of for right now. So that's what I'm going to do. It's unfortunate because I actually just found an affiliate program I really like. And it's similar to Share a Sale, which also, if you're looking to do affiliate marketing, Share a Sale is wonderful. But I found this other one that has a few businesses in it that I really like. And there's one in particular I'm not going to say right now, but I really, really, really want to be an affiliate for them. But you have to apply to each individual company. Same within Share a Sale. Some of them let you join automatically, and they don't really care to look at your application or whatever, which, all right, but if I had a company, I'd want to look at my applicants and affiliates too. But yeah, I need to have more consistent stuff on my blog before I apply to them. So my plan is once a month, at least until the end of the year, just so I can focus more time on sewing and creating for my Etsy shop. So yeah, that is my business update, what I'm doing with my business. I'm still just winging everything. I'm still in the beginning stages, and I am very aware I'm growing very, very slowly. Some days I'm okay with that. I'm totally fine with growing slowly because I know I have a child who I'm taking care of, and that in itself is a full-time job. Some days I get really down on myself though about how slow my business growth is, but I'm comparing myself to people like Catherine Manning. I watch her YouTube channel all the time. She is great for getting YouTube tips. So if you are a YouTuber, I highly recommend her channel. She also does vlogs, and I can see all this stuff she's able to accomplish, and I'm like, I want to accomplish all that. I want to be able to do that. How does she, it seems like she has all this time, and then I realized she doesn't have a baby. And I gotta stop comparing myself, like my productivity to her, in the sense that I have this thing that is taking up a lot of my time that she doesn't have. So I can't compare myself to her in the sense that it's apples and oranges. I need to find someone similar to her who's also a mom, because I just enjoy the way she explains things, the way she, just her mannerisms. So I need to find someone like her who's a mom, because I can get some very specific advice from her. But in general, Catherine Manning is really, really helpful for me, and most of her advice is something I can apply. I just have to tweak it a little bit to work with my particular lifestyle. Yeah, I guess that's all I have to say today. Oh, big thing that's a problem right now. My new laptop. It's in the shop for 3 weeks. So I'm using my old, crummy, slow machine, which is why the next few videos that are coming out are gonna be simple sit-down talks. I have ideas for 2 videos that I'm really excited about making, actually, but they are really big editing jobs. They're gonna be really big editing jobs, and I need my new computer for that, because yikes. So yeah, that's another thing that's just added to my little ball of stress. Anyway, I think that's it for me today. I don't have too much else to say other than it's okay to break down now and then. It's okay to have a hard time, and still know that you are fortunate. I know I'm fortunate. I know I'm really lucky about my situation in comparison to a lot of others, but it's also okay to not be okay. And I just want everyone to know that if you're having a hard time, please reach out to someone, your doctor, your friends, your family, your significant other, because carrying this stuff inside of yourself on your own, it's hard, and I do it a lot. My recent breakdown, it was a couple weeks in the building, like it was building inside of me for a while, and then I kind of just exploded. So don't hold on to it. Try and let it out as much as you can. Talk to anyone if you're having a hard time, please. And there's nothing wrong with you. And the second someone says, you have no reason to be depressed, or you have no reason to feel this way, find someone else to talk to, because that person sucks. Sorry, but they do. One kind of quote I've been seeing around Facebook I thought I'd share here, especially for those suffering from depression like I do. And I think it's a good reminder. There are a lot of people in your life who would much rather listen to you talk about what's bothering you, talk about what's stressing you out, and they would rather have you come and cry on their shoulder. They would rather do all of these things for you than to attend your funeral. So talk to someone. And the second you find someone who's being ignorant and saying, but you have so much to be thankful for, just find someone else. Do it. Don't even just say, okay, bye, and find someone else. You deserve the support. You are okay. It is okay not to be okay. I guess that's it for me. I'll see you guys next week. I'm not really sure what I'm going to be filming for next week, because next week was supposed to be kind of a big high production thing, but yeah, we'll see. I might do another reacting to ignorance, because they are very easy to film. I've also been thinking about doing a quick tips videos occasionally, so like 5-minute long videos that are really easy to film, instead of taking a week off once a month or so, because that was something I considered also. Anyway, stop rambling, Tara. I will see you guys next week. Bye.